Welcome back. Joining us on the show now is Sandeep Bajoria. He's CEO at Sunvin Group. Mr. Bajoria, hi, thank you so much for joining in. I want to first talk about the edible oil imports into India. We do understand, and we've reacted to this so many times, that Feb imports of edible oil into India were the lowest in 4 years. But then March and April have seen some strength. How are you looking at May? And what's your sense now going forward?
Manisha ji, you're right. January, February, March and April, all the 4 months together, average import was only 9 lakh tons, which was one of the lowest in the recent history. But coming to the May import, I believe it's going to be something around 11 lakh tons, 11.5 lakh tons. June will go up to 12.5. And July, August, September, October, we should reaching about 13.5 to 14 lakh import. Because that's going to be really off-season for us. Domestic crop availability will be lower. So we require imports for meeting our needs. So I believe India has been a very sensible buyer recently. They never overloaded themselves. And that was a good thing Indian importers did, Most of the time you over-import and then everybody makes a big loss. Doesn't make any sense. So that's what the situation is now.
Mr. Bajoria, I also want to talk about the kind of consumption pattern that India has. I mean, we know it was not very too far away when Indian PM had spoken about, lowering consumption of edible oil in the country. And there has been a lot of data floating around since then as well. 1960, and I quote a report here where it says that edible oil consumption was 3 kgs per capita, which stands at 23 kgs per capita right now. How do you look at this consumption pattern, and where do you see it going from here?
Manisha ji, over the years, we have evolved as a country, as a population, and our standard of living has improved. But the way of eating has changed, So now, as per our estimate, the consumption is around 18.5 kg per person per year of the vegetable oil. Then we consume some ghee and other fats also. So, which 23, which you are referring, maybe totaling up the oils and fats and everything together. But however, in this consumption pattern, we have seen when the prices went up because of the duty hike last year in September, every year we used to have 3% growth in consumption. But instead of that, we saw about 3-4% decline in consumption because the oil, which was selling at 90-95 rupees per kg, went up to 130 per kg. So that's the reason. Definitely, India is a very price elastic market as far as veg oil is concerned. So we saw that kind of a degrowth in consumption. Anyway, but I think now prices have come back again to lower level from 135 kgs. The prices are something around 120 rupee a kg now. So this is a pretty equilibrium price. And at this price, I believe consumption is going to increase, and that's why we're going to step up imports in coming months. And Prime Minister said in his own way is right that whatever way we can reduce the consumption, that's okay. But, some reduction was possible, but beyond that, it is not workable because after all, you cannot change your eating habits overnight. And when a lot of, in population also, we have the rich, and then we have middle class, and then we have people below that. So the rich consume something around 40 kgs per person per year. The middle class consumes around 23-24 kgs per year, and the poor consume only about 10-12 kgs per year. So that's a very skewed thing, So in fact, the poor class needs to increase the consumption, and the middle and the higher class needs to reduce the consumption.
And would you say it's very geographically done as well, because Western India consumes more edible oil rather than what Northeast or North does?
Yes. You see, the Gujarat is very famous for fafdas, doklas, and all kinds of fried food. The highest consumption is in Gujarat of veg oil in India. So that's when I said 40 kgs. So Gujarat is much above national average, and Prime Minister's message is more targeted towards Gujarat than anywhere else. States like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar need to step up their consumption. So anyway, I think in a lighter vein, we all need to be healthy. But at the same time, we all need to take the daily supplement, whatever is needed for our body.
It's a lighter vein, but the message is definitely, heavy-headed. It's an important message. Thank you so much. But as you said, fafdas, and it might be, very oil-rich, but it's tasty, Manisha.
I think that is where it comes in from. 40...
Absolutely.
You're saying what? Gujarat is more per capita. How much is it?
Gujarat per se, if you say as a state, the per capita consumption is 27 kgs per person.
And what would Maharashtra be?
Maharashtra would be about 21, and national average is about 18, 18.5.
All right, there you have it.
I thought Maharashtra would also have, its own share of vada pavs and batata vadas, etc.
No, but still Maharashtra is not that much as Gujarat is there. So as far as edible oil people, Gujarat is a paradise,
Would you have a seasonal breakup? Because during monsoons, a lot more fried food is consumed.
Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. In summer, the edible oil consumption reduces. In the month of May, we have the lowest consumption of edible oil because it's so hot and people don't want to eat fried food. And even in a lot of states in India, there's a lot of mangoes coming in. So people eat roti and mango, veg oil and vegetables. So, but in monsoon season, you're right that you want to eat pakoras, you want to eat vada pav and everything.
It's becoming about food every day.
This is one of the most fulfilling conversations I've had, Manisha. I have to say this.
June, July, the consumption goes up again. And
I get better on that.
Festival season starts thereafter. Festival season starts from August onwards till Diwali.
For edible oil industry, this clearly is a start of a good time. Mr. Bajoria, thank you so much for joining in. And yesterday it was pizzas. Today it's pakoras?
Today it's pakoras. So yesterday pizzas were sent to our office. Let's hope pakoras come to our office today or not as well. But as we talk about that, we just talk about it. I'm telling you, we won't eat any of these because he said you have to take care of your health as well. Take a short break, come back, business lunch. You watch business lunch while we go and look for some pakoras in our office.